Hey everyone, welcome to another round of Canje Plays, and today it's going to be a fun old time. We are getting into playing Lord of the Rings Journeys in Middle Earth. I've seen a lot of streamers play this game. I purchased it a long time ago, and it has sat on my shelf of shame. And since I completed the first portion of Folklore, I was like, let's try something a little different, mix it up on a lovely, lovely Sunday, and then, we'll continue as going. But Lord of the Rings sounds like it's one of my, I mean, a lot of people who enjoy fantasy enjoy Lord of the Rings, right? I mean, it's the beginning. So I wanted to try this game out and see what it was about. I wanted to give it a whirl. It's a game with no dice. So anything can happen. But I am super excited to just kind of get into this and try it out. This is also, I think this is probably the first game that I've played with you all that is app driven. So, and there's been a lot of talk about some people not liking the games that use apps, some people liking the games that use apps. My take on it is more I play solo. I would prefer not to be the evil overlord and myself playing the game. So anything, hey Steven, how's it going? So anything that takes away from that and helps me enjoy the game more and just kind of handles that, especially the rules, it's a win-win to me. But I can respect how some people feel that it takes away from the how what they like about board gaming, which is the community. As you can see, I have no community except for you all that's here at the table with me, but no one is presently here, so that makes it so that I'm able to play games like this and enjoy it. But to each their own. Let's get some information, then we'll get down to the table. Well, then we'll get to the app, then we'll get down to the table, and we're gonna give this game a whirl. I'm super excited. I'm very excited to play this. So let's see how it goes. Okay, Lord of the Rings, Journeys in Middle Earth, which is published by Fantasy Flight Games, created by Nathan Hajek and Grace Holdinghoff. Holdinghoff? Hopefully I said that right. So Fantasy Flight Games has gotten into this thing of doing app-based games, but they've done it interestingly. One of the things I saw that was in the past, prior to this game or games like this, is you would have games that are like, okay, you need to use the app. We will update the app with so many different things, and all you need is the app, and then the game goes defunct, and no one can play the game again. The one thing I've noticed about this game is that they've already built out everything for what you buy. So if Fantasy Flight Games ever says we are done making Lord of the Rings games, we are moving on to the next thing, it's not that this app needs updating. All the information is there, and you can find an emulator or some form of Android device, especially since this is on Steam, that they can have backwards compatibility that you can play the game. So them defuncting the game doesn't stop this game from being playable. And I think that's the thing that I really find interesting about it, and I really like about it. So, anyway, it says 1 to 5 players, best play 2 player. I presume so. 1 to 5 players, interesting. It could take a long time probably, but we're gonna try this solo with 3 heroes and hope I don't die. Game plays in about an hour to 2. Yeah, that sounds right from what I was reading in the rule book when I was getting on this. But the complexity of this isn't hard. It's just either you get successes or you don't. So kind of like Mansions of Madness, which I also have, and Descent, which I really want to play, and I have it. So 8.1 on Board Game Geek. Thematically, it's at a number 20 out of all the games Board Game Geek has. So overall rating is about a 94. I think that's good ratings. I think I think it looks like a solid game, and we're gonna find out. And I'll tell you more about my thoughts afterwards. Like I said, we're playing this game for the first time together. I haven't, I've read the rule book, but I haven't been like, okay, I'm gonna play like 10 sessions and then replay those with you. We're doing everything first time together. All right, let's go to. I think it's this guy. Ah, it is. It is this guy. Hey. All right, so I've got the app loaded up so that you can kind of see everything that's going to be going on with it. You can see the app close by, and then when we get down to the table, the app will like shrink itself up into the top left corner, and you'll be able to see the table, the app, and me. Here, you can hold up a sheet of paper to block me out if you want. All right, so this is interesting. When you get to the app, if you do collection, you'll see all of the stuff that's out here that they have. So the core game, the figure pack for Villains of J.R.R., which you could just enable it. That's all. You buy it, you enable it, it's good. You don't have to pay extra. Then there is the first expansion, Shadowed Paths, which you can see other playthroughs out there. The one I recommend is Rob's Gaming Table. He does a great job. Him and Mel and his friends do a great job of running through it. I haven't gotten that far since I've never played this game, and I've watched some of that playthrough, but I didn't want to spoil it too much for myself, so I would recommend, like, if you want to check out Rob's Gaming Table, shout out Rob. And then they have Dwellers in the Darkness, which is a figure pack for that expansion that's come out. But since we just have the core game, this is what we're going to run with. And that's the only thing selected. So you can see green, you turn it on. And what happens is when you mix them together, the scenarios work as intended. One thing I really love about this game is that no two playthroughs are the same. If Rob does a playthrough, or Mike from One Stop Co-op Shop does a playthrough, or Quackalope does a playthrough, all of them are different. The app randomizes everything. So our goals are the same, but how we get to those goals are different. So if you watch somebody's playthrough and said, it's a very interesting idea to get to go app-based, as long as there is still physical components to move around. Yeah. Physical components to move around is good. And that's why I like this mix. It's not just pure, it's not a video game, right? Otherwise it would be. So I agree with you, Steven. Yeah, but the experience is completely different for everyone. Our goals are still the same, but how we get to those goals, all different. So if you like, okay, well, I've watched this person play, so you're just going to move to here, kill this thing, move to here, and then win. That's not how this works. All right, so we're going to go to new game, get into it. Alright, so there's a couple stories that are on here. We've got Bones of J.R.R., which is what we're going to play. Hunt for an Undercrown. Now this is an online expansion, story content, and that is what it's like. There's nothing new to buy. It uses the core game box to play more story, so there is an online purchase for that. Then Shadowed Paths, all you need is the game, and then you get that. And then The Haunting of Dale, which is the newest one, it requires Shadowed Paths for you to do that. But we are sticking with Le Base game, which is Bones of J.R.R., and we're going to select the difficulty here. Okay, so this is an interesting change, right? Actually, let me go back and read Bones of J.R.R. so you can see what's happening. So, ancient kingdoms once spanning the realm of J.R.R., kingdoms that now lay in ruin. The free people who still inhabit these lands are scattered, simple, and few. Beyond their poorly patrolled borders, an unknown darkness gathers, and only a small band of ostracized rangers has taken notice of the threat. Halbarad, captain of the Northern Watch, requires your aid. A shadow is within the borders. Forces gather outside the rangers' reach, and tales of unquieted dead begin to circulate anew. Alright, so this is the difficulty. This is God mode, alright? This mode, hard. It's not easy. For those who can do it, that's not me. So that's that. This mode is normal mode. This is what you would play You journey as the Fellowship, and you face challenges. The thing about these two are they're timed. And you don't know that because it doesn't really say here, but I read. So they're a timed game. So if you don't get to your goal in a set amount of time or round, you lose, or bad things happen, or things get worse. So the map spans itself out, so you want to you're like, okay, well, I can't look over here because I gotta get this thing done. I'm in a rush. For some people, they kind of like that stuff. Me, I like to view the world if I can. And one of the big parts of that is this new addition that was added called Adventure Mode. And basically what it does is you can explore, you can go anywhere you want. It's not timed, but you still have to get to your same goal, but you don't have to feel like you're rushed. And that's kind of what I want to do today, because I'm new to this, and if I feel rushed, I'm going to skip over something or miss something that's important. And when you return to the game, they're going to switch up how the map flows anyway, so I'm not spoiling anything. Alright, so I'm picking the Adventure Mode. And I did a test in the app just to kind of mess around with it, but we're going to pick an empty slot. Actually, let me override this. I'm going to override it. Select the saves. It says, are you sure you want to delete your save file? Yep, we're going to start over. And we're going to pick our heroes. I love Lord of the Rings. Aragorn's my man. I'm picking Aragorn for 1. I haven't read the series to extent to know who Elena is, but she sounds cool, so I'm picking her. And my third character is, I mean, who doesn't love Gimli? So we're gonna pick Gimli. And this tells you what items they start with. Alright, let's go down to the table real quick and you can see how that works. And then we'll come back to this. Alright, so this kind of gives you what they're gonna start with, right? So I have them set up here on the board. And I know it's kind of right on my... Right. There we go, let me dim it a little bit. So this sets it up. You know the lovely wide open spaces of the small table because this is where the map's going to go and it's going to build itself out. But we need to get their armor. So we go to the armor deck, which is here, and it's notated by the armor symbol that you can see right here. Right? And there's just a whole bunch of them that you get. And you get starting gear. So we'll go with... I need my glasses because these cards are tiny. And I am old and blind. Alright. So, let's see. Gotta pull this thing over here. Alright, so Aragorn gets the Traveler Garb. So that's this guy. Elena gets the Cloak. And Gimli gets the Ring Mail. And I'll read what those are and show you in a sec. Ring mail. So once they have that, put those back, and they're good to go. If I'm saying the name wrong, like Elena or Elena, please forgive me. Oop. There we go. Alright, so this is her card. Before you suffer damage or fear, you may spend 1 inspiration to prevent one of that type. So that is her, that's what she's wearing. So that kind of is helpful to her. Aragorn has the Traveler Garb. Increase your fear limit by 1. Before you suffer face down damage, you may prevent 1 of that damage with this Traveler Garb. And Gimli has Ring Mail. Decrease your agility by 1 if you test... Now what's the tree? You test wisdom or spirit or wit. To negate, you may test strength instead. That's his. Okay, the next, I am such a fan of small cards, didn't know it would be until I started playing Guild Wars. These cards are tiny though, they're like, I'm old, I need better cards. Okay, then they get hand weapons. So we go to the hand weapons deck, and this is notated by the lovely symbol of the hand that are on these cards, and there is a lot of them. So, let's find them and I'll show you what they are. So I'm starting off with base stuff because people who play this game's like, no, switch this out, get this thing, get this other thing. Yes, Joe. So what I'll do is just pick the base stuff, and then those min-maxers can yell at me later. All right, so Aragorn gets a sword and a banner. So sword, banner. Gimli gets a battle axe, and Elena gets a dagger, and a harp that is somewhere in this deck of many things. Maybe. Oh, there. Then we put this back over here. Let's start with Elena. So, her dagger, when I get a success in combat, I do two damage. If I get 2 successes, I do 3 damage with Pierce. And Pierce is a common word that we've seen in many games where it goes through armor. She has this one that says, at the start of your turn, a hero in your space who has 0 inspiration gains an inspiration by her just playing her lovely, lovely harp. So she is support. So that is her deal. Aragorn, he has a sword, 1 success, 2 hits, 2 success, 5 hits. Melee, both of them so far. Then he has his banner. After you or a nearby hero rests or guards, that hero gains an inspiration. I'll tell you what inspiration is in a sec. And then Gimli has Yon O Battle Axe, I like to call Bertha, and on 1 success, 2 hits, and Sunder. And we'll talk about what Sunder means, if I can get it to hit. And then, or 2 successes gives him 6 damage, and it's a 2-handed weapon, so he can't carry another 1-handed weapon because it's 2-handed. And that is his starting weapon. And that's what that says. So let's go on back to the app and seize what we see. Okay. Party. The party name of this 7th Citadel. Yeah. So the party name. What shall the party name be? I'd say... I don't know. I don't know what the party name could be. Let me think. I'd probably think, I don't know. Fellows of the Fellowship? I'd probably say maybe they could be... the Lord Dannon. I don't know what that means. The Lord Dannon. Lord Dannon. So that's what they'll be. I don't know.
The shadows grow, though few take notice. The vigilant, the wary, and the old, we can feel it, but it is a darkness that rises slowly. It dwells among us, masked and unobtrusive. One must be paranoid to know it's there, to notice, hunt it, and root it out. In recent months, a rash of thefts have swept through Eriador, from the white towers of Embark to the old ruins of Weathertop. Not 2 weeks past, many of the older treasures of the Shire's Matham House disappeared into the night. The significance of these thefts may seem small, but I sense the shadows in their wake. I fear a sinister and hidden purpose, and so I have called for your aid.
Cool. All for our aid. Let us embark. Shadows in Eriador. Chapter 1. Where we are. So the big old map of Middle Earth. And the coolness that is awesome. So we continue. The Shadow in Eriador. The thief of the Matham House is the talk of the Shire. For seldom do the Shire folk play a role in the larger world, and so these events seem small as a hobbit. But one small fellowship has gathered together to seek out these brigands. Okay, so we're going to the south down. So we're selecting our roles. It's the man here, he is going to be captain. She is picking up musician, because these are their base startings. And you would know, like on the book it says, hey, this is who you should start with and what you should get going. And Gimli will be guardian. So I've set those decks and we'll take a look at them in a sec. Assembling the fellowship. Alright, before we get into this, let's get back down to the table and let's finish up our quick setup. Quick-ish setup, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so, quick-ish setup. These are, for them, blah. Gosh, what's going on with me? For our characters, when I pick their role, that's what this deck is made up of, right? So we start off with a basic 6 basic cards, and all of them have symbols at the top. And we'll talk about that as we pull them. We then find the character's name, and they have 5 cards that match their name, and it says so at the bottom in teeny tiny script. And I say teeny tiny for the blind. You see like her name, Elena, or Elena, that's there. So it says their name, so that also is their deck. Then you pick their role, and you get 3 cards with their role to start. One of them has like some starts, those are prepared, and that's what comes out that is in play for the player. The other 2 go on the deck. And then what you do from there is you come over to this deck that has a ring on it, but when you flip it over, these are weakness cards. And people who play Arkham Horror or Mansions of Madness know all about these cards. So these cards are basically burners. They get in your way. That's all they do. If you're like, okay, well I got to draw for something, you draw one of these cards, it's a wasted thing. And then they get discarded. So what we do is we're going to shuffle these up. I've sleeved these cards and left them sleeved because they're just so tiny. These are probably the smallest cards I've ever used in any board game I've played. I'm not gonna lie to you. I need my glasses to read anything on them. So what we do, shuffle these, give these a good shuffle. My favorite name is, what am I doing? Not actual heroes. I could have used that, you know. I could have used that one. Okay, but before we read on, let's finish this. So then we draw 1 weakness, and we can look at it. So her weakness is followed, and that's going to go on her deck. Aragorn's weakness is going to be slowed. That'll go on his. And Gimli's weakness will be haunted. That'll go on him. Then we put those back over there. And then we shuffle these up. Shenanigans shuffling away. Here. Here. How Dale's able to do. He's able to, like, shuffle sideways. I can't do it. Can't do it. It's just a mess. So that is her deck. I know, and they're so tiny, I can't bend them to shuffle because they're so small. I'm sure, like, if Brian were here, he would be like, oh, you sleeved them. Thank you. Alright, so Aragorn's is set up. And yes, I've given you lovely background music to listen to me play the game. Because I enjoy that stuff. I enjoy ambience. Alright, we're all shuffled up. Okay. So her ability that she pulled first, and this is the one that she'll start with, says, at the end of your turn, you may discard this skill to prepare a song skill from your discard pile. If you do so, gain an inspiration. So once again, she's support. So song, her bit. Aragorn's is wealth provision. At the start of your turn, you may discard this skill to scout. Scout means that we can look at the deck, prepare one card, or put it back either at the top or the bottom of the deck. It's just kind of looking ahead at what we have. And then Gimli's is, you cannot pass! You can use guard for nearby heroes in addition to heroes in your space. Guard 3, basically discard to prevent 3 damage or 3 fear from a hero in your space. And we are ready to dance. Alright, so let's head on back to the app. And let's do some setup. Okay, so somewhere amid this maze of dark thickets and steel gullies, the band of thieves now hide. Your direction is informed by a set of tracks from 2 days ago, and you can only guess the location of their lair. Place the 302A tile as indicated. So this is the part where the app takes over. You get these set of tiles. Yeah. Okay, I need to move this stuff. You get these set of tiles that you have to place, and I'll place as it says, and then we'll go back down to the table. But basically, I have a quote-unquote organizer. Alright, so 302 tile, I got it. And how am I placing it? I'm placing it like so. Okay, I did place that. If you cannot locate and enter the hideout by dark, the trail may be altogether lost. This is the time stuff. Place the heroes as indicated. Each hero scouts 2. Cool. So we put the hero in the location spent, and I want you to note something. You see on here, you see these lines that are on here? Those lines are spaces to move. If you played Mansions of Madness, this is nothing new. Or Star Wars Imperial Assault, this is nothing new. But for those who haven't played any of the 3 of these games, it's basically saying when you move, you can move between those lines. So every movement is 2. So basically when you move, you can move 2 steps. So that means that if I was at this top piece up here, where the continue button is, and I needed to move, and I wanted to move, I could do 1, which means cross this line, and then 2, which crosses this line. if that makes sense. Alright, so our heroes are placed there. Like I said, when we get down to the table, you'll be able to see it all set up as indicated. And each hero scouts 2. Scout, remember, means that I get to it's kind of like this free thing where I flip over 2 cards and then I determine what's on there. So we actually need to head down to the table to sort that out. Yes, the box is up here with all the different stuff, and this is the inserts that I have. It's like a foam insert. So Elena's gonna, so she flips over 1 card, which is Time of Need, and she flips over the other, which is Clever Wit. These symbols on here that you see are for whenever we're saying like we're trying to succeed or on a check, on a test. This is what matters. This is what says you can use an inspiration and convert it to a success. A success is like a star symbol that's on there, and if you don't have the success, you failed the test. So she has Clever Wit. When you test, you gotta look at the symbols to see. Looks like Wisdom. Looks like, oh no, sorry, Wit. When you test Wit, you may discard this skill to add 1 success. So cool. So that's one of hers. The other one is Time of Need. When you test, if you do not reveal any successes, you may discard this skill to convert all inspiration checks to successes. Pretty decent. So she's not gonna... Now, this is interesting. When I test to prepare these 2, like if I'm doing a test, all that matters is what's in this side. This verbiage at the bottom doesn't matter. If I prepare a card, then this verbiage matters. And that's the difference between the 2. So if you're like, okay, we'll test 2, and I flip over this one, I can't say, okay, I'm going to use this ability at the bottom, because all that matters is what's at the side. Alright, so, and I can put them back in any order I want. I'm going to prepare Time of Need. So I'll go down, and I'm going to place this actually at the bottom of the deck, because I want to get to those successes. Aragorn will do this and this. And so if you look here, this is a success symbol. That's what it looks like. A little starburst. That means a success. Or the ability that says Strider. Strike 3. When you attack, discard to add 3 hits. Guard. Discard to prevent 2 damage or fear for a hero in your space. So I want the success more than I want the ability, so I'm actually going to put this one back on top. So I know that that's going to be there for me when I'm ready. And then the Clever Wit comes out again. I'm actually going to put this at the bottom. And what you can do is you can put either both on top, both on bottom, 1 on top, 1 on the bottom, prepare 1, put 1 on the bottom, prepare 1, put 1 on the top. Alright, Gimli has Time of Need and Clever Wit. Wow. I need him to have a little bit more successes, so for his, I'm going to push both of these to the bottom of the deck. Okay, so that was scouts. That's what's scouting. Alright, so let's get back and take a look at what we see. See what we see when we see it. Alright, so we've scouted 2. Yellow flowers surround an old stone well. Place a search token as indicated. So we have those symbols that you see are search tokens, so when we go there, we can click on that to test. And the test, whether we pass or fail, will determine what we have. So I've done that. The forest is filled with animal life, and you spot several promising game trails. Place a search token as indicated. Okay. Place the 100A tile as indicated. Found 100B. Isn't that funny? 100A. 101A. Ah, here's 100A. Okay, so we put that. And it's kind of like, it's Tetris, right? And I'll be playing a lovely game of Tetris as I try to make this all fit on my table, hence the open area. Cool. Placed. In the distance, a group of ragtag individuals close the doors of a small tomb. Could this be your quarry, the thieves you are looking for? Place a person token as indicated. And that person token symbol, as you see, is what I will be placing down. It's going to mimic exactly what you're seeing on the screen when we go back to it. 201A. Place the 201A as 100, 208, 206, 209. Then we're in the 3s. 201. So this will be here. In a Alright. Place the 206B as indicated. B. This. They're going up. I was like, go to the other side. Go to the other side. Continue. Place the 101A as indicated. Okay. And then we put the exploration tokens there. And exploration tokens are basically, you don't know what's there. So when you move into those spaces, you get to see what's there. Cool. Pausing to tighten your boots and adjust the weight of your gear. You take a breath before continuing on. Each hero tests spirit. Each hero who passes gains an inspiration. Back A, down A, 2A, the table will be O1. Okay, so we're going to test spirit. Here we go. She did not get a symbol on hers. There is nothing there. Nada. So therefore, she did not pass. She did not pass. That goes to discard. Oh wait, it's wit. Wit, sorry. Spirit. I almost made the biggest goof ever. So I need one success to pass. That's what that meant. But she gets to pull 4 cards. That's what this means. When I'm testing spirit, I get to pull 4 cards. If you get a success on card number 2, you still got to pull 4 cards. So she pulled 1. It wasn't there. We need 1 success to get it. So let's head on back down. 2, 3, come on. 4, yes! Traveling Song. Traveling Song had 1 success on it. So she succeeded. Each hero who passes gains 1 inspiration. So she gets an inspiration token, which looks like this, and you can use these inspirations to turn these things into successes. So she passed. Bata goes to discard. Aragorn has 2 spirit. 1, which I already knew was there, and 2, so he passes because when I scouted, I set that in motion for that to work, so he gets 1. Gimli has 4 spirit, so 1, 2, 3, come on. And his weakness showed up, which he failed, so he does not get any inspiration. And that goes in his discard. Slide this over. Schmitch. Okay. And that's how you test, pretty much. Alright. Objective updated. Confront the thieves. So our objective is to confront the thieves. They're pretty close. There's also a lot of cool things to look at. That could be items, could be enemies, but they're close enough. Let's do it. So action phase. In the action phase, I get 3 things I can do. I'm popping open the book just to make sure I don't lie to you. Yes. I can travel, which means moving. And I can move 2 spaces. I can attack, and I can interact. During hero's turn, I can perform 2 actions of the 3. And I can double them up. So if I wanted to move twice, I can move twice. So 2 actions of the 3. I can travel, attack, or interact with an object. So, and they don't care about order of how you go. You can just go. Alright, so, great game if you have good eyesight. I know, Robert, I know. So, let's see what we can do. Already getting, so let me go back. Okay. let's see what we can do. And hopefully, so I've also, ordered a new lens that'll be in on Monday. So this, like me shifting and this showing all this stuff will be better after Monday. I promise. I promise. This is just me learning and growing. All right, so all of them are melee attack characters. So we are going to. I'm gonna let Gimli could take a hit, so I'm gonna let Gimli go first. He's not sneaky though. He's not agile, and his weapon says that he removes 1 agility, so he's down to 1 card that he draws. But he could test strength if he has to do anything else. I'm gonna let Gimli go, so he's gonna move first for his first action. 1, 2. So when he moves in there, we click on this, and I know that's super tiny. So it says, wow, that is super tiny. You note the garb mimics that of Brelan's, but their accents are varied. They are not merely local riffraff. Let's see. I need to pull the other. Yeah, of course. All right. I'll probably go for a bigger size next time. There we go. They're not merely local riffraff. You pause and consider what is your best approach. So you can say, well met friends, to greet them, sneak up and eavesdrop. I ain't dropping no eaves. And step away from the tomb or else. So, well, Gimli's that guy who's like, I'm gonna break you in the face. Aragorn's not really there to help, so he's gonna get really commanding. A woman steps forward, foreign tattoos up her arms and across her face. You lost, she quips, snarling at your threat. I need to test might. Okay, and then I say how much I pass. It doesn't say how much you have. So his might is 4. So he draws 4 cards. 1 success. 2 success. So just 2 successes. So I'll come into the app and I'll do 1, 2, and confirm. The group is ready to stand their ground, though their resolve is shaken. Someone was sure to come after us eventually, the woman growls, drawing her sword. As you suspected, these are the thieves you seek. Discard the person token. Person token. Drop it off. Your enemy shows no sign of mercy, nor an inclination that they will accept the same in return. With malice in their hearts, they raise their weapons, ready to defend. Place 2 ruffians as indicated. Anytime. So, 2 ruffians, which look like this, are going right here. And we place 2 ruffians. Object updated. Objective updated. Defeat the ruffian. Okay, it's fight time. So he's already done his 2 actions. One was to move, the other one was to interact. He's done. But we've got Aragorn and Elena, and his ability, when heroes scout during the rally phase, you and nearby each reveal 1 additional card. That was at the rally phase, not the beginning. Once per test, after you spend 1 inspiration, a nearby hero gains an inspiration, which Gimli needs. Her dagger can help. She can't take a lot of damage, so she needs to be careful. I may spend an inspiration to prevent damage. She can hit. At the start of your turn, a hero in your space who has 0 inspiration gains an inspiration. Which means Gimli would have gained an inspiration if she went first, so I should have paid attention to that. After you attack, you may place 1 card from the top of your test to the top of your deck. And he didn't attack yet. Aragorn, when heroes scout during a rally phase, they can do an additional card. Aragorn's going to move in, so he's going to do 1, 2 for his first action to move in, and then he's going to attack. And his attack is a might check, I believe. So he draws 3 cards. Let's see what he does. 1, 2, 3. So he's gotten 2 successes, which with his sword does 5 damage. That'll work. So he will do that. He will hit the ruffian. So what do? Is you come over here, click this guy, and it does 5 damage. So say you're going to attack. There is no extra buff abilities added on. It's just a straight sword hit. And he does 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage. And they tell you who you attack. So apply. Apply 5 hits. Yep, because he got 2 successes. Remove 1 ruffian. Yay, I won. Okay. Now, continue. Can enemy attack? So this means that if they have a retaliate, do they have the ability to retaliate and hit you back? No, they don't, because it died. So if he didn't die, then he could attack back. Okay, so my turn. You, my dear lady, are gonna step in. 1, 2, and let's get a punch in. So she has 2 might, so she's gonna draw 2. 1 success. 2 success. On 2 successes, she does 3 damage with pierce. We'll click on this guy. Click on this guy. We'll attack, and it says pierce. And then we do 1, 2, 3. Apply. Yep. He did not die, so he can attack back. So we say yes. A ruffian circles around you to find an opening. He wields a dagger caked with the dried blood of the previous victim. And so it says that agility negates. And that's how much successes I draw is how much damage I stop. So her agility is 2. She goes 1, 2. She's going to spend. If you do not reveal any, discard this card to convert all into successes. So she's going to discard this card. This will become a success, so she blocks 1 hit. So she will take 1 damage. What you do is you come over here to the damage deck, which I didn't shuffle, but I'm going to shuffle now. And you pull 1 card, flip it open, see what happens, and go from there. So I'm going to pull a card that says you do 10 damage to her, because that's my luck. So let's shuffle. Let's shenanigans shuffle the damage deck. Here. Here. You can see we can take a lot. There's a lot of damage in here. So she negated 1. Negated 1 damage. Oh my gosh. Oh wow. They're so tiny, I'm sorry. The cards are just so tiny. And when you run out of cards, you just reshuffle and start over. Yes, there is a damage deck that determines the pain. Alright. So she only takes 1, so we grab the top one, we flip it over, it says weariness. Flip this card face down. So she has suffered 1 damage, nothing additional, nothing to test, which is the best possible scenario of damage. But she suffered 1, which means if she goes, she has 4 that she can take. If she goes over 4, then she goes into last stand. And if she fails last stand, we lose the scenario. If 1 person goes down, we lose the scenario. Okay. So that was her turn. Everybody got to go. And that ends our turn. So we come over here to the hourglass and click. We end the action phase. So it's the shadow phase. People who play Matches of Madness knows all about this. Your fellowship is prepared to face the shadows. Each hero gains an inspiration. Okay. And there's a set amount that you can get, so you can't get unlimited. She can hold 5, Aragorn 4, and Gimli 3. Okay, so we each get an inspiration. The shadows deepen, though hope yet endures. Threats increase by 6. Bad things happen when that threat meter goes up. Bad things. And it goes to 15 before the bad thing happens, and I already am up 6. Each hero resets their deck and then scouts 2. So reset, which means you take your discard, put it on here, shuffle, and then we scout 2. I would call that the Not Happy Happy Joy Joy deck. No, that's the Fear deck. The Fear deck is the Not Happy Happy Joy Joy deck. It hurts. It hurts pretty bad. Alright, so we take that, shuffle this up, and we scout 2 for Elena or Elena. So 1, 2. There's a success that I'm going to put right back on top of there. And then the Elven Light. Before you test Wisdom or Spirit, you may look at the top card of your deck and place it on the top or bottom of your deck. Ooh. But I'm actually going to place this underneath this. I'm going to put the 2 at the top because I have 2 inspiration when she needs it. He is going to set this. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. So, as you can see, I mean, this game is a lot. I'm enjoying it so far, and I like the deck structure. It's quick. You don't have to say, okay, I'm going to do this, then this, and shift this to do a set of this. Instead, it's just pull, and if you win, you win. But you can upgrade these decks. So, Clever Wit and Time of Need. I'm going to put both of those at the bottom. And his weakness and all that stuff back in. Shuffle. Gotta kill this ruffian. Go forth. Pull this up. Scout 2. Unyielding Spirit. When you test Spirit, you may discard this to add a success. When you attack, you may spend any amount of inspiration to add an equal number of hits. Ooh, I'm going to keep Fury on him prepared and put this one at the bottom. Okay, that was our 2 scout. Oh, when heroes scout during the rally phase, you may and nearby heroes. Wait, when heroes scout during the rally phase, you and nearby heroes may reveal 1 extra card. So actually, they were supposed to do 3. So he had the 2. Well, he put both at the bottom. So he pulls this one up. He'll put it at the bottom. She did 1 at the top, 1 at the bottom, so her third one, Elven Light. No, she did that one too. Clever Wit, she'll put it at the bottom. And then he kept 1 and put the other one at the bottom, so his top one, Ancient Wisdom. When you test Wisdom, yeah, I'll put that at the bottom. He doesn't care about no Wisdom. Alright, cool. After you attack, hers once per test. After you spend 1 inspiration, a nearby hero gains 1. Gotta remember that. So, we did our scouting. Action phase. It's our turn. Simple as that. 1 round. Okay, so... Gimli's going to attack. So he's going to do his attack. And his attack is 4. So 1, 2, 3, another weakness, and 4. He got no successes. But it says, when you attack, you may spend any amount of inspiration to add an equal number of hits. So he is going to spend this inspiration to do 1 damage. 1 damage says he does 2 hits and sunder. So he will, over here, as he's going to attack, it's going to do sunder. And it does 2 damage. Apply. Perfect. Remove 1 ruffian, you or a nearby hero gains 1 inspiration. So, after you attack, you may place 1 card from the test on top of your deck. So he gains an inspiration. It says you or a nearby hero. So he'll gain inspiration for killing. And there's nothing here that he wants, so those will go in discard. Okay. That ends that craziness. Sudden movement draws your eye. To your surprise, a goblin breaks cover and sprints away, disappearing into a wall of brambles. You follow with haste and find, beyond the thicket, a wide valley dotted with a few ruins, but no sign of the creature. Lore increased by 1. Lore is what you use to upgrade your deck. Place the 303A tile as indicated. 303, 305, 400, 203. And these are really weird misshapen tiles too, like... I mean, it works, it's just really misshapen. 303, so move this off. And we're going 303, so you can see me play Suffer. Here. Okay. Place the 209B. 209. They're double-sided, so it's not like searching all over the place. There's not a lot of them. 209B. Going to be so Petra. Alright. That. Please stop going up. I might have to spin this if it goes up again. Alright. Place the exploration token. Blurring you to death. Okay, so I put those two here. Alright. What has drawn such a creature here, far beyond the reach of any orc stronghold? Its armor bore resemblance to that of Mount Bram, but far to the north does that mountain stand. A dark alliance has been formed, indeed, for such a creature to be summoned here. You must find tracks leading to the enemy's lair to continue. Searching the surrounding area will yield the clues the tracks you need. So, searching the surrounding areas, I need 3 tracks needed to find man. Objective updated. Find clues to locate the hidden lair. Tracks needed 3. Okay. So we are back here after we did all that fun. Gimli did, so Gimli killed him, that was his first attack. His second is going to be to move. 1, 2. And he gets this, which is an inspiration. It's just kind of like a, hey, buddy, here's for doing that thing. So we'll go over and click this, and he does confirm. It happens as soon as you hit the space, so it's not using one of your actions. Old trees and older stone dance a twisted path through this way. Discard the exploration token, gain and gain an inspiration. As your journey continues, there are many opportunities to learn about the rich history of this area. Place the search token as indicated. Up, 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 up. Right here. Your journey continues. So that's the end of him. He attacked and then he moved. And this guy's dead. So next up is Aragorn. One, two, and he's gonna search this for his act. Come over here and click this thing. From this vantage point, you can see a pleasing vestige of rolling. So we'll search the rolling landscape. The land is beautiful. You can see by the hills and valleys that it was shaped in what a winding pattern. You're suddenly reminded of a story you heard long ago about the river. Long ago, there was a tree that bored with a river. His roots were sunk deep into soil and sand, and the river fought for passage around his mighty trunk. But the river carried a secret. Gain an inspiration token, then discard. So he gets an inspiration token, so he's at 3, and we discard the search. Okay. There is more to the story, you're sure of it, but you cannot remember the rest just... Okay, so that was his... That was his two. He moved and searched. Elena, can someone please... Elena? I want to call her Elena. Alright. She is going to move 2, 1, 2. And she is going to list. Let's see if we can see what rest does. If a game effect instructs a hero to rest, their skill deck. Oh no, she's not gonna rest. I want to know how she can heal this. Rest is a keyword that allows a hero to discard face down they have suffered. At the end of a hero's turn during action phase, they can discard a card that has the rest text. Oh, nope. You can't do it. Can't do it. And I should have spent this cloak to stop that damage from incoming, but what do I know? Alright, so that ends. There's nothing else she can really do. Can't. Oh no, she can move again. I forgot we could double move. So 1, 2, 1. Where she will come up here. Get that to the floor. An area of ruined foundation marks where a settlement used to be. Discard this, flip it basically, get the inspiration. So she has more. Cool. Gain inspiration. As your journey continues, there are many opportunities to learn about the rich history of this area. Place the search token is indicated. Point it. Your journey continues. So that was 1. And I think she'll stop there. She doesn't. I don't want her to get too far ahead of them. Okay. That is the end of her turn, which is the end of the round. Oh, and it targets people randomly. Your fellowship is prepared to face... Oh, cool! Each hero gains an inspiration. It's being kind to me. So he gets his max. He's at max inspiration. He is at max inspiration. He has 4. Oh, life is decent. Trust me, it's not always going to be that good. The shadow deepens, though hope yet endures. Threat increases by 6, so now we're at 12, and we got to get to 15. Alright. Each hero resets their deck and continues to scout. The only person who... But we'll shuffle anyway. So he attacked. So resets. Scouts 2. One, 2. Haha! This came up, so that goes at the bottom. And this will go at the bottom. So we got rid of the weakness. Fantastic. Let's shuffle this up. Yeah, even if you haven't played, you still shuffle. Still truffle shuffle. Okay. 1, 2. Ooh, Thorindale. Before you test, you may discard this to test wisdom instead. Thorngill is huge. I'm gonna equip Thorngill and put this one at the bottom. That's big for him. She will shuffle. You can only have one thing prepared at a time. You can't prepare your entire deck. Plus, you don't want to because you end up wasting stuff. So her 2, Ancient Wisdom, and Time of Need. She will put both of those at the bottom of the deck. Okay. Now it's our turn again. Okay. It's being kind to us, but bad things are coming next round. So he will get, Aragorn and Gimli were supposed to do 1 extra, which he put 1 at the bottom, which was the unending skill. Lead the charge, he's going to keep that at the top because that's a success. Gimli puts both at the bottom. Undying Might, he's going to put that at the bottom. And the reason why is because his ability, when we scout, we get 1 additional card if we're in the same space. Alright, so, but she wasn't there, so she doesn't get that fun. Gimli's gonna move 1, 2, 1, 2. Go. Sickly trees bend over shallow pools. Discard this and gain inspiration. However, he's at max. Can't gain it, it's lost. Your journey continues. So, nothing new there, huh? Alright, so he did 1, 2, 1, 2. We need to find these tracks. So she is going to move here and then interact with this guy. He will move 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah. Then she'll move here and interact with that because we gotta find these tracks. You notice several trail signs surreptitiously tucked into the landscape. They are not a code you are familiar with. So she'll search. Using what you know about the trail signs, you attempt to translate the unfamiliar code. Test wisdom. If you have a Pathfinder card prepared, add 1 success. She is not a Pathfinder, she's a musician. So we're going to test wisdom. Her wisdom is 3. So 1 success, 2 success, and nothing. So she got 2 successes. Trail signs must use some archaic form of code, for you are unable to translate them using known methods. They require more study. So she failed the test and lost 2 successes in the process. Blah. That ends her turn. Bad things are happening now because they all moved there. Man, that is terrible. I'm so sad. Because Gimli moved, Aragorn moved, he moved and searched, and that was it. Here we go. So each gains an inspiration. She's the only one that maxes out, because now she's at 5, they're all maxed out. Here we go. From a nearby tree line, you hear the warble of an unfamiliar bird. Then, without further warning, arrows whistle through the air around you. Each hero tests dexterity, agility. Each hero who fails suffers 2 face-down damage. I told you, it's bad. So, test dex. She does 2. Her weakness, and 1 success. And she's going to use this cloak before she suffers damage. She will spend 1 inspiration to negate that damage. So she will do that and take no damage. Aragorn, 1 success, and he will spend 1 to make it 2 successes to take no damage. Gimli, he will spend 2 to gain no damage from that attack. So we lived. Here. Place 2 ruffians on the indicated space. So it looks like their buddies are back for vengeance. Okay. Oh no. Place 1 ruffian on the indicated space. That here. Okay, so he's a problem. Rally phase. So on the rally phase, each hero resets their dex. Simple, right? This game's quick, fast, and in a hurry. The next bad thing happens at 25. And I love that the app is the Overlord, and it does, if you've played Mansions of Madness, it targets specific people too. It's like, hey, this person's gonna get punched. And it might not be the person you want to get punched. So Scout 2. 1, 2. Nope. We will put those at the bottom of the deck. And if you try to run past somebody when you're in a space, they get an attack of opportunity on you. You don't want, so might as well stay there and deal with it. He'll do 3. Wow, that is not great. We will put all three at the bottom. You said. That's great. Okay. So, 3, because he's in the same space with Aragorn. 1, 2, 3. Put the success on the top. These 2 at the bottom. Okay. Alright. All ready. Let's do it. Let's do it. Yes. Action phase. Our turn. Well, Gimli's going to go a strike in, because he's going to get that back. So he's going to attack with might of 4. 1, 2, 3. That's 2 successes. That's what he needed. 4, 3 successes. He does 6 hits to that ruffian. 6. Right to your face. It's on this guy. Nope, that's the 2 of them. It's on this guy. And I need to get the banner to say that that's him. That's what those banners are for, that you see at the bottom, right here. It indicates that they are different than the other. So you can distinguish between the 2. So he gets hit 6 times in the face. Hard. And he gains an inspiration for killing. This guy dies. And his ability says after you attack, you may place 1 card from the test on top of your deck. He's going to place 1 success on top, back on top, so he at least is guaranteed 1. He gone. So that was 1. And then we need to find these tracks. So 1, he's just starting his move. So 1, so he'll come over here. And he will, that's what's going to happen. He's just going to get that. And he'll max back out his inspiration by getting that. Cool. Looking down a muddy ridge, you notice what may be tracks on the shore. The way down, however, is steep, slippery, and bears no clear path. The search token is indicated. High in a tree, you see a shoddy platform crafted from old lumber. The vantage point might make it easier to spot signs of the thieves. Place a search token is indicated. So you see how easy this app is? This is why I like this. I'm not struggling with doing all these things. The app handles it for me, and I just play. A small pond surrounded by lush greeneries dotted with lily pads. Place a search token is indicated. There's a lot of things to search here. Cool. Blurry. Hopefully it doesn't seem blurry to you all. Like I said, when my new lens comes in, your journey continues. So that was his 2. She's gonna try to do the search again. So she is going to try this 1 more time. Search. Test wisdom. Draws 3, so now something different. Using what you know about trail signs, you attempted to translate. 1 success. That's gonna happen. Yes. So he's gonna spend 2 to make it 4 successes. Because it has the 2 symbols. So she's got 4 successes on this. Come on! 1, 2, 3, 4. Confirm. Ah, this row of stones must be warning of a river that ran through this area long ago. You suddenly remember a story you heard long ago about a river. Long ago, there was a tree that warred with a river. His roots were sunk deep into soil and stone, and the river fought for passage around his mighty trunk. But the river carried a secret. Deep within the earth, a tiny spring wound through rock and soil. Its dripping song could be heard by a nearby river, but not by the tree who so enjoyed the wind through its branches and would not listen to the earth. Each hero gains 1 inspiration. Hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey! So he's at 4. You get an inspiration for that. Lovely. And discard search token. The ending to the story eludes you for now, but perhaps you're reminded to rest later. That's good. And then she's going to move 2. 1, 2. Aragorn is going to go 1, 2, and then he's going to search this one on the side. A small pool surrounded by lush greenery is dotted with lily pads. The water of the pond is quite clear and fairly deep. You see many fish swimming through within the depths. You're pretty sure you can rig up a fishing pole with what you have on your person. Okay, so test wisdom. He draws 4 cards. 1 success. 2, oh yeah. 3, we passed this test. Wow, and I'm going way overboard on this to make that a 5 spot. So 5 successes. Oh, I just need to test 2 actually. Sorry, my bad. I don't need to waste it. So we've got 3 successes. We just needed 2, so we passed the test. This one doesn't need it; just pass 2. So pass. You dangle your makeshift pole in the pond and wait patiently. Success. You spend some time at the pond until you find a fat brace. What? A fat brace of clean fish ready for tonight's supper. Gain 1 inspiration. And discard token. You're at max. So, discard token. But we're not finding these tracks. That's what I care about. You have gained the extra ration. You or a nearby hero may immediately equip it. So we go over and we find the extra ration. Hey. Stuff and thing. Extra ration for extra. Okay, where is that item? Oh, it's in this deck of good stuff. Yeah, because you can upgrade your weapons, you can find new stuff, so searching really helps. I'm moving at a pretty decent speed, so even if you play it timed, this is still the ability to find stuff. Extra rations. There. And immediately equip. Yes, I will. So extra ration says, food. At the start of your rally phase, you may deplete this item for a hero in your space to discard 1 wound. Thank you. Okay, so that'll work. Okay, so that ends his go. They've all gone. The tracks have got to be here. So let's end our turn and see what. And the action phase? Yep. Shadow phase. Your fellowship, gain inspiration. Yep, you'll get 1. The game is being nice. I'm just gonna let y'all know that now. It's being very nice. Move to attack Aragorn or closest hero. 1, 2. 1, 2. No close heroes there, so there's no target. A ruffian is set on hemming you in. Move 4 spaces towards the closest hero. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The game will find you. Shadow deepens, though hope yet endures. Threat increased by 6. Ugh. I'm 1 away from something terrible happening. Okay, reset and scout 2. So Aragorn will be the only one that draws 3 this round. I need her to find some successes because she needs to heal. Alright, so 1, 2. Oh yeah, both of these are going back on top. He'll draw 3. So 1, 2, 3. So this will go at the bottom, and these 2 will go on top. It's probably do la da dee. So this Yeah, this is. I'm enjoying this game a lot for. I mean, like, it's just so quick. So he gets two, two. This goes. Yep, I'll put both of these back on top because we need stuff to work. Okay, so we scouted two. Alright, let's get rid of these ruffians. Gimli, do work. We just need 2 successes on one of them in the pulp. So he's going to attack 1, 2, 3, 4. He's got the 2 successes he needs, which is 6 damage. He's going to hit 1, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's right, it bleeds over to the other guy. Apply. Confirm. Remove 1 ruffian. Can the enemy attack? Yes, because he did attack that other enemy. Your foe swings a heavy warhammer as easily as he would swing a toy wooden sword. So I get to add 1 card back on the top of my deck because of my ability when I attack. And so now we're going to negate with might. Blocked 1. Block 2. No damage. 2 successes. Alright, so Gimli killed 1. We're gonna let Elena take on the other. So she's gonna attack with 2 might, 1 success, and then this one, which will add another success for actually I don't yeah, I'll let her do it. It's okay because she can block 1 damage. So I can spend an inspiration to block a damage. Okay, so she attacks with 2, which will do 3 damage with Pierce. What? Pierce. 1, 2, 3, 5. He doesn't hit back. Sweet. If I had Legolas, I could just range attack him and keep walking. But he is going to be a problem. I really, really don't have time for this. I can move and kill him, but that's a wasted 2 actions. I'm just gonna let him endure. I'm gonna move here, and then I'm gonna search that. Search this. Behind a tree, you see a shoddy platform crafted from old lumber. The vantage point might make it easier to spot signs of the thieves. Test agility. You leap from branch to branch. His agility is 2. 1 success. And he'll spend 2 to make it 3 because we needed to. So he'll do 3. Firm. You find yourself in a tangle. The very branches you hope to use instead impede your advance. You retreat slightly, looking for a better path. Gain 1 inspiration. You'll get 1. This one. That didn't. That's not cool. I need more than 3? None of them are agile. You'll have to try it again. Oh boy. Okay, that ends their turn. Bad things about to happen. Your fellowship is prepared, gain 1 inspiration. Like I said, the game's being nice. 1. They're maxed out again. What am I looking at? Okay. Alright. So the shadow deepens, though hope yet endures. Threat increased by 6. Bad time stuff. An elderly crow perched in the shadow of a dying elm watches you with malicious intelligence. Its incessant cries grow louder and shriller until it erupts into flight and shrieks over your head, followed by the cries of more dangerous. Place 3 ruffians in the space indicated. Where is that space? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, there are 4 of them. Oh no. It's getting worse. Rally phase. Oh no! Okay. So we gotta do a thing. We're gonna attack twice. Gimli's gonna use two things to attack twice. Okay, so 1, 2, both successes, both going right back on top. Nice pulls. So Gimli's gonna attack twice, and hopefully he can. I need him to get successes like you would believe. So 1, 2, 2 successes. So that will go right back on top. One, two, bottom. I'll put you on top because that's a success, if any. You were supposed to draw an extra card. I put 2 on top, the third one, put it at the bottom. There we go. Okay. Here we go. Gimli. He's going to do his first attack. This says, when you attack, you may spend any amount of inspiration to add an equal number of hits. But this time I need 1, 2, which will do 6. I'll just do that for 6. 6 damage. I'll do it on the group, because I think the guy just has 1 health. I'm going to do it on the group. They have 7 health? Oh, boy. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Why? Yes, they can attack. They can retaliate. Ruffian strikes two swords together with a frightening clang. Use wisdom to negate. 1, 2. Oh my gosh. Okay, he's gonna spend that 1 to get a success. He'll take 2 damage and 1 fear. Oh boy. So he takes 2 damage. Flip this face up, then flip this card face. Flip 1 terror card face. Oh gosh. Okay. 1 didn't come out yet, so flip it face down. Flip this card face down. And then we need to shuffle this deck. This is the terror deck. And I get to take 1. Wow, that is a lot. He was one away. If he would have taken full damage, he would have been 1 away from being feared to death. 7. They're getting tougher. Okay, he gets 1 fear. Put this card face down, it's gloom. Okay. Alright. That happened. His second action is he's going to attack them again. 1 success, which does 2 hits and sunder. Sunder. 1, 2. Fine. Remove 1 ruffian. They can attack back. Your foe swings his heavy warhammer. You see how bad this goes? Test strength 4. Wait, why did I do 2? I shouldn't have done 2. I should have done 4, which was 2 successes. So he would have had 2. I need to take off more damage. And then 1, 2, 1 success. 1 success, and I need to pull 1 more. I don't know why I just did 2 cards. I was supposed to, I got 2 successes on that. Should have been 6 damage, not 2. And reshuffle this. 2 successes. I'm going to negate the fear, and I'm going to negate 1 damage. The fear and 1 damage. So he gets another damage, which is discard all of your boons, then flip this card face down. So he doesn't have any boons. It doesn't matter. But he would have gotten 6 hits instead of 2. So therefore, I need to add to that. So he would have gotten 4 more on him. 1, 2, 3, 4. Apply. And then I'll do the. They already attacked, so no. Okay. So now it is. So he did that. Her turn. She is going to attack. 1, 2, because she has 2 might with 2 successes. She'll do 3 hits with Pierce. One, 2, 3 with Pierce. Remove 1 ruffian. Yes, it can. Ruffian circles around you to find an opening. Dex agility negates. Here. Draws 2 agility. Ooh. 1 success, so she negates 1 damage. And she'll use her cloak and one of these to negate the other. So she takes no damage. Oh no, she doesn't need to, it's only 1 damage. She blocks it with the success. Okay. That was her first strike. Her second strike, she's going to attack again. 1, 2. She will spend those 2 inspiration to do 3 hits plus Pierce. She's going to do it on this other guy. Just to get rid of him. 1, 2, 3. So she'll gain an inspiration back from killing him. Lose that inspiration. He's going to discard. Okay. Aragorn. 1, 2. And then he's going to attack. So 1, 2, 3. 3 successes, but he needed his 2, so he got 5 hits on this guy. These guys are rough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Please don't retaliate. Please don't retaliate. Oh! Not the face. Not the face. Okay, so you stare with the steely resolve as your foe advances with practiced swings of a club. I need to negate with agility. Yeah, I made it. I blocked it. 1, 2. I got 1 success. I blocked it, so I'm not the. Nope, I'm good. That's all our go. How's it? That was intense. The ancients are coming. No, not the ancients, Steven. Not the ancients. Okay, and the action phase. Yep, we're done. Shadow phase. We each gain an inspiration because the game is being super nice. 1 doesn't get 1. 1. Threat increases by 6. So now it's at 36. That's 4 away from the next terrible thing. Rally phase. Reshuffle and scout. Everyone's in the same space. Everyone pulls 3. Yeah, we're not running away from this nerd. He's going down. Wow, that was intense. And I might help Gimli out a little bit here with the extra rations on Aragorn's side. So 1, 2, 3. I'll put Timony at the top and these 2 at the bottom. Aragorn's going to spend the extra rations to you may delete this item. Let's see. At the start of rally phase, you may deplete this item for a hero in your space to discard a wound. So he's going to use that. And he will get rid of this one. So, gone. Extra rations. It's gone. And he will search 3. 1, 2, 3. He'll put these 2 at the top just in case he needs it. Actually, he probably might need 4 to get up that tree. He'll put this one up. Okay. And poor Gim. Shuffle this up. Fun times in Tolkien. One, 2, and 3. 1 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Okay. Notice that I pulled his, like, weakness almost every round. Okay. Okay. So, our turn, I believe. Nope, I gotta click continue. Okay, our turn. So, Gimli will attack this guy. 1 success, 2 success, 3 success, 4 success. So, he hits him for 6 damage. Bye, nerd. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Burn. Gains an inspiration for his wonderful killing. He will add a success back to the top of his deck and discard the rest because of his ability. I will play Gimli whenever I'm playing this game with people, because that's just awesome. Okay, so that was 1. He got rid of a lot of successes, so he's gonna just do 1, 2 for the other one. These guys. Okay. Elena is going to search this slippery slope. She will test agility. 1, 2. You will spend 2 to make that 3. Please let 3 be enough. Halfway down the steep slope, the mud gives way beneath you. I needed 4. Keeping your footing, you slide down with care and come to rest beside the tracks. They are heavy and wide, large for a man. Strange though it may be, it appears a large number of orcs have traveled. Oh, cool! You cast your gaze deeper into the wild. Perhaps the remaining thieves and their allies from the Mount Graham are hiding in those. Okay, so let me take care of this. And plays 204A. And I found a track. Sweet, so it wasn't 204A. 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 And I'm placing this. Here. Where's 204? 204 is at the top. Look! Here. There you go. And I gotta spin this. They kept going up. I can't go up any further. So, let me see how I can do this. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be crazy. Pull this off. These. Turn. These. And grab the whole darn thing. Yeah. There we go. Alright. This would go Ooh, did I mess something up? This was going to go here. This goes here. That's right. Yep, that's right. That's right. I got it. I got it. I got it. And then I do 203A. Tetris! 203A. We'll go. The 203 is at the bottom. 203 is going part of 204. It just kept going up and up and up. Alright. Over there anymore. Spin the board right round, right round. 308B. That's a good one. 400. 308B. And this goes. Where's the 308? 308 this way. Goes. No, because there's holes. That's one just like this. There it is. Right. Okay. Gulp. Okay. No more. No more. Okay, thank you. If you go up one more time, I'm going to be sad. 1, 2. Okay. You compare the information you have discovered with what you already know of the region. Seeing no obvious signs of the lair, begin to surmise where the lair may be. Continue your hunt. Lore increased by 1, tracks needed 2. Alright. So that was her 1. That was her 1. He killed and then moved. So that was her 1. Her 2. Oh man. 1, 2. And she'll stop there. Aragorn will go 1, 2. I need a 4 to get up this silly tree. My table might not be able to contain this game. Because if I go up this tree and it says go here, I got nothing. I got nothing. I gotta push this way and then start placing. And I probably will shift them over here to get more space. So we'll make it work. Okay. That was 1, 2. This thing, the threat's going up next. So he'll search for this to stay with the group just in case when we get attacked. So he's going to test, he's going to try and test this thing again. Climb it. Do it. 1. Test ability with 2. 3 again. Pulling yourself onto the rickety structure, you gain an exceptional view of the area. Gain 1 inspiration. This and then discard the search token. Don't do it. Don't do it to me. With the clues gathered and the enemies you have faced, you begin to fear that this is no lair of exiles and lowlifes. What you're closing in on is a stronghold of the enemy. Fledgling though it may be, your fears unfortunately have proved true. A dark purpose and master is being served here. Lore increased by 1. Tracks needed 1. Oh, sweet. Okay, that ends their turn. That's the round. Cool. 2 tracks in 1 round. Alright, so we get some inspiration. We'll max out. You will max out. And go. Right? Is the... Yeah. Oh, I thought someone was like, your stream is messed up. Okay. Threat increased by 6. Here we go. As a last sliver of the setting sun dips out of sight, a long, hungry howl sweeps across the valley. The feeling being watched intensified. Surely no ordinary thieves would be so allied with the darkness. Each hero suffers 3 face down fear. Oh no! Spirit negates. Oh no! Oh no. 1, 2, 3, 4. He has 2 successes. So she takes 1 face down fear. Face down, so I don't even look at it. He has 2 spirit. 1, 2. He will do that. Get 1, take 1 face down fear. No. No. 1, 2, 3, 4. He has 3. I will not suffer any. But I will lose all my inspiration. Wow. Actually, it was 2 he just needed to spend, not 3. So it was just 2 because he had 1 success. And he doesn't take any. Oh, I told you. It hurts. It hurts. Place 2 goblin scouts on the indicated space. So I attempted, because, you know, I'm not good at this, but I attempted to paint a mini, and this is what it looks. This is what it came out like. This is my 1 painted mini in the whole set. That's what I painted. So there it is. I plan to paint more once I move, but that's my 1 painted. Whatever. So here and 2 go. Small table life is real. Okay, so they go there. Each hero resets their decks and scouts too. Oh no. Once per test, after you spend 1 inspiration, a nearby hero gains an inspiration. She was with him, so she will use her ability to give him one. She should have been doing that like all along. I need to pay more attention to that because she could have been handing out inspiration like nobody's business. Okay. She's with Aragorn, so 3. 1, 2, 3. Yep, she will keep those 3. Okay, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, he'll put those on top. He has a guaranteed 2 success. Oh, Gimli. I need you. I need you to live. You need to live, buddy. Talk to me, Goose. One, 2, 3. You'll put that on top, this on the bottom. Okay. She's the only one who doesn't have one prepared, but I haven't found an ability that I want for her yet. Action phase. Okay. 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 She is going to move 1. Getting that up. That is over. Alright, 209. That's where the goblins are. Come over here. Yeah, this is the one she for that. To get an inspiration for it. The forest is thick with trees, and a single hut hides among them. So deep furrows lead to an unturned cart at the foot of a hill. You can hear a muffled voice crying for help. This search token is indicated. Your journey continues. So that was her first move, was to move 1, 2. Her second one is going to be to interact with that cart, hearing people asking for help. Deep furrows lead to an overturned cart at the foot of a hill. You hear a muffled voice crying for help. You approach the overturned cart. As you near, you can make out actual words coming from beneath it. Help! Anyone! I'm trapped! You don't see a way to help extricate the person from behind the cart without writing it. So I can either test wisdom or might. She's going to do wisdom. She drew to draw 3 cards. 1, 2, and 3. And she needed a 3. She will spend the success to get that 3 wisdom to make it work. Pass. You managed to flip the cart back onto its wheels. The hobbit who had been trapped beneath it gets to his feet and brushes the dirt from his clothes. Why, thank you, my friend. I lost control of my cart, and next thing I knew, it was topsy-turvy. You help him collect his package scattered in the crash and then wish him well. Gaining 2 inspiration, then discard search token. Cool. Well worth it. She's at max now. So that was her 2. Okay. You're really close to those goblins. So Aragorn is going to move 1, 2 to this. He's going to get the inspiration, maxing him out. A thicket sits quiet and still, its shifting shadows possibly concealing tracks within. The search token is indicated. A patch of bulrushes may hide tracks amid the stalks. Place the search token is indicated. Well, he did his first move of 1, 2. He's going to check this quiet thicket. Search. Peering into the dark depths of the thicket, you find your eyes locked with another's. An orc's eye. Dark pits of contempt and hatred gaze out at you. You have found an ally of the thieves. Test wisdom. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm spending these 2 for a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For a total of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Eat that, nerd. You step into the thicket and the orc inside stumbles back, caught in the tangle of branches. With a flash of steel, it lashes out, then breaks away, leaving a hint as to the direction of the lair. It has dropped its knife. However, and you pick it up for inspection. The dark, brittle metal is cheap craft of Mount Bram. Why and how are these creatures so far from their vile and distant home? Lore increased by 1, then discard the search token. He's being quiet. That was an ultimate great job, Aragorn. Okay. Having eliminated all of the other possible hiding places, you are confident that you have deduced the location of the hidden lair. Discard the exploration token. Cool. Something flashes gold in a jumble of scree. Place the search token is in. As your journey continues, there are many opportunities to learn about the rich history of this area. Search token indicated. At last, you have located the hidden lair of your enemy. Nestled in an old ruin Faint silhouettes of orc sentries dot its high ruined towers, and you see more movement within. Aware of your nearness, they scramble to ready a defense. Scramble ready a defense. For you, all that remains is to devise a way in without their notice before these defenses are prepared. Lore increase. Place the search token as indicated. Final objective: infiltrate the lair. With the knowledge of the destination, you observe outposts and patrols. With the knowledge of your destination, you observe outposts and patrols that until now were hidden from your notice. Place 2 orc marauders on the indicated space. Orc marauders, guys with axes that want to punch me. Ruffian. That guy. Not the archer there. So place 2 here. Oh no. Alright, so just go. Place 1 goblin scout. Where's he going? He's a face here. Okay, that was Aragorn's 2. Gimli, your turn. 1, 2, and then attack. One success. Actually, I might not need it. Nope, I don't need it. So 2 successes, 6 hits on that goblin. Goblino, this guy takes, bye. Bye, Mr. Goblin. And he gains some inspiration for that. Okay, that was his. We're done! Oh no! Here we go! End of action phase. Shadow phase. We get an inspiration. He's maxed out. He gets 1. She is maxed. She is now maxed out. Okay. Move 2, attack Helena or closest. That is these guys. 1, 2, 1, 2. So they're not attacking Elena. So they are attacking the closest hero. So I'll split it up between Gimli and Aragorn. A goblin parries your weapon, forcing it low and putting you off balance. The goblin smiles a terrible smile, knowing the attack has caught you off guard. Test Might to negate 2 damage. On 1 more. We'll spend 2 to block those damages. Two, 3, 4. He will spend 1 to block both those damages. He got 1 success. Okay. Block both. Move 1, attack Aragorn or closest hero. 1. 1. No target. Howling a fierce war cry, the orc marches towards you. Move 2 spaces towards the closest hero. We've got a new set of problems. Yay! Okay. Threat increases by 6. Oh boy. That pushes it to 48. Oh no! Ah! Every space is affected by darkness. The last light of day dissipates before the murky darkness of night. The shadows teem with the glint of eyes. They're one moment and gone the next. If you delay much longer, the thieves will slip from your grasp entirely. Every space is affected by darkness, everybody. Darkness. Place 3 goblin scouts. Here. Nope. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Here. I don't know if I have 3 to place. 1, 2, 3. I do. Oh boy. They get a flag. I know I'm supposed to match their flags, but I'm just doing that to do the differences. Each hero resets their deck and scouts 2. Oh no. Oh no. It's getting harder. You see that 64? That's the timer that I was telling you about. Really? I don't know. I'm gonna reshuffle them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Shuffle the deck. That happened to fall perfectly on the Aragorn's discard pile. Okay. Alright. She is by herself, so just 2. 1, 2. You're going at the bottom. You're going at the top. 2. One, 2, 3. Bottom. Top. Okay. We've got problems of the goblin sort. And we need to get to that thing to get to our fight. Okay? 1, 2, 3. Success. Good. Bottom. Okay. Here we go. Alright, so Gimli's gonna attack first. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 successes, 6 to hit. We're gonna hit the orc high, or the orcs. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They have shields. I'm gonna add 2 more. I'm gonna spend my 2 to add 2 more damage to that from Fury. 1, 2. Kill that guy. Fly. Firm. Remove 1 orc marauder. Yep. A fin of can. An orc snorts with, and I need to use agility. Fail. I take 4 damage. I'm at max limit. 1. Discard 1 inspiration, then flip this face down. Don't have it. 2. Suffer 1 fear, then flip this card face down. You and each nearby hero suffer 1 damage, then discard this card. So suffer 1 damage, discard this card. 1 damage, flip. 1 damage, 1 wound and 1 face up, then discard this card. So flip this card face down. That was 1, 2, 3. Deplete 1 of your items. I don't have any. And discard the prepared card. Then discard this card. That was You got 2, 1, 3, 4. Flip this card face down. He has 2, 4, 6, which is his limit. If he suffers 1 more damage, he goes into last stand. Woo! If he suffers 1 more damage, he goes into last stand. So he is going to. Oh, he's going to. He's gonna guard. So let's see what guard does. Guard is a keyword that allows a hero to prevent damage. Any hero that is in the same space as a hero who suffers damage or fear can discard a card that has the guard keyword, prevent an amount of damage. Oh, really? You can use guard for nearby heroes in addition to heroes in your space. That's just nearby heroes, not me, though. Not me. Okay, so he'll save that for... Oh my gosh. I don't know what to do. He can't take another hit. Whatever. Whatever. We gotta kill these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 success. He does 2 hits with Sunder. Oh. Please don't attack. Ah! 1, 2, 3, 4. He takes 3 damage. He goes into final. We go here. Gimli. Last stand. Is this damage or fear last damage? Your wounds are severe. Perhaps you can still pull through. Test. I just have to succeed. I just have to succeed 1. That's it. This could be the game. There we go. 1, 2. Yes, I succeeded. 3, 4. I succeeded. Ah, pass. Discard all face down wounds, gain 1 inspiration, and continue the adventure. Yes. Ah. I live. Oh, God. Ooh, that's bad. I don't like that symbol. Alright, but that ends his turn. He was at least able to do some damage. Aragorn's turn. He's going to attack. 1, 2, 3. He'll spend 1 to do 5 hits. I'm gonna do it on the goblins. First goblin. They take 6. And they're armored. I'll do it. Why does he have shielding? I can't take... Before you test, you may discard this skill to test wisdom instead. I'm not ready for that. At the start of your turn, you may discard the skill for you right here to scout 2 more. Nope. I'll do with my 2 success. I'm gonna hit the... They have shielding, which means I can only kill 1 of them. This guy, I can't really do anything to him much. But I need to knock him down. He's tough. The goblins are a pain. I'll hit him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stop it! Stop hitting me back! York. Negate with agility. One success. One success, so I take 1 damage. Flip this card face down. Okay. I negated the fear. Then I will attack again. 2 successes, 5 more damage. Kill that guy, please. How does he keep getting shielding? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's gone. Gain 1 inspiration. And that was his 2. She is going to move in here, and then she's going to attack these goblins. Does 2 might. 1, 2. 1 hit, which does 2 damage. Just straight 2. They attack her back. She negates with strength. 2. They're hitting her for 3. I'll spend 1 inspiration to block 1 with the cloak, 1 inspiration to make this a success, and then that success to block all. So no damage. Then she will attack. Nope, that was her move and attack. That's all she got. That ends her turn. Ah, here we go. Okay, so we all gain an inspiration. You all need an inspiration to be gained. Okay. Move Elena. For which one? For the scouts. So they, all 3 of them are going to punch her in the face. Oh wait, shoot. I'm sorry, I clicked the wrong one. How do I back that up? Darkness steps. Each hero in darkness suffers 2 fear negate with. Okay, so I need to fix that. So 1, 2. She'll spend the 2 to make sure that doesn't happen. I hit the wrong thing. So mad. He'll spend 2, negate it. 1, 2, spends 1 to negate it. Shoot. How do we go back? You can't. I screwed up. I'm sorry, I messed that up. I hit the wrong button because I thought... That's on me. My bad. Alright, so... I don't know how to go back. That'd be a cool thing to add. Go back. You messed up. So I need to be more vigilant. I'm sorry. My bad. Aragorn, everybody's with you, so 1, 2, 3. We'll go on top. Gimli, forgetting when after you attack, you have to put a card back. Pass or fail. 1, 2, 3. Bottom. Up. Success. Guaranteed. One, 2, 3. Oh, all 3 are. What was the ability that I skipped over? When you move into a space, you can discard the skill for even up Nearby heroes to each gain an inspiration. Oh, I want success instead of that. I feel bad because I messed that up. But anyway, Gimli's gonna attack. He will do 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 successes, which is 6 hits. He'll do it to the 4 goblins. Do they have shield? Yeah, they have shield. That's just ridiculous. 6 hits. Move 1 goblin. Yep, they sure can. If after this attack, if you're in darkness, flip 2 for your face up. Only got 1. Negate with 1 agility. Spend that 1 to negate that damage. Okay, no wound. Then he will attack again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 success, which is 2 hits and sunder. Yep, you sure enough can. That's why I went right, because it's like it says yes, you can hit. The goblin scans the crowd. 1. Nope. I take that punch to the face. Flip this face down. After this attack, if you are in darkness, flip 2 for your face up. He only has 1. Flip this face down. Cool. Okay, that ends his turn. Wow, he did a lot. Good job, dude. Aragorn will attack. 1, 2, 3. 2 is all I needed to get the 5 hit. So he hits for 5. I've got an inspirational. Then he will attack again. 1, 2, 3. Spend 1 for the 5 hit. Whoo! 4! 4 will put him at limit. After this, discard 1 prepared card. I don't have any. Oh, I do have a prepared card. Okay, so if I can't negate with might, 1, 2, 3, I don't negate any, so I take a full 4, and Thorngill is gone. Why did I put these upside down? I don't know. So he will take 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's at max. Deplete 1 of your. Flip this. I don't have 1 to deplete. Deplete 2 prepared cards, or suffer 2 face down knockdown. So, sure. Each nearby hero flips 1 fear face up, then flips a face, then flips this card face down. So flip face down, face down, and then his max flip this face down. If he takes 1 more damage, he's oot. He is oot. Okay. That was his 2, so he's done. Her turn. She's going to attack. 1, 2, 2 successes, which does 3 hits with Pierce. Goblin. Oh my gosh, come on! Let's see, she negates with agility. 1 block, and she'll spend 1 to block with the shield to block the other. Block with the cloak. Okay. And then she'll attack again. 2 successes, 3 hit with Pierce. Stop hitting her back! So, she negates with Smite. He takes 2 to the face. I don't have any more to do. 1, 2. Put this face down. Gain 1 weakness and shuffle it into your deck. No! So, the weakness deck, remember I shuffle this, so I grab it. She will be parried. That gets shuffled in, and shuffle it into your shuffle it into your deck and then discard this card. So she's got another weakness in here. She's got 2 weaknesses waiting for her. Okay. Here we go. In the round. Hey, Mr. Dadehal? How you doing? Welcome to the table. Each person gains an inspiration. Oh, and her ability for the harp said at the start of your turn. I thought it was at the start of the round. And he didn't have one, so I'll give it. Okay. Darkness. Each here in darkness suffers 2 fear. 1 success. So he takes 1 fear. Flip face down. Oh no. 1 success, so he takes 1 fear. If there is a nearby hero, discard 1 prepared card, then flip this face down. There's a nearby hero, he doesn't have a prepared card. Then her... She will discard this to suffer 1. She'll take 1, flip this face down. Shadow deepens, though hope endures. Threat increases by 6. More bad things. Oh gosh. With darkness cloaking the area, your foes take the chance to sneak up on you. Surely if you cannot track down the thief's hideout soon, you'll be forced to turn back. 1 ruffian. Goes up all the way... Where are you? Here. You're here. 2 goblin scouts. I just finished killing these guys. Come on. Right here. Right where I am. Okay, they're all together, so they can scout 3. She has 1, 2, 3. 1, 2 at the bottom. She doesn't have any inspiration. Hey Hans, how's it going? Dale was a week off from the internet. We're doing well, we're doing well. Pull up a chair, Mr. Dadehal. Hans. Enjoy my Awful, awful, awful things happening to me. Awful, awful thing. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. He's gonna prepare Thorngil. Gonna put this at the top, put that at the bottom. Emily, I need you to live. She has the pierce. That's the thing. Like, that dagger is probably the only way I'm going to live through this. Okay. 1, 2, 3. He has 1 success. Put those at the bottom. Oh, oh boy! Here we go. Okay. She's gonna go first. Just need a twofer. 1. Just 1. You hit for 2. Nope. You're not gonna do anything to that guy. Or them. Let me see if she can run away. When they say, like, if you can I run away? Can I run away? If you're in a space with a monster. This is the part I did. They said that you would suffer an opportunity attack. I want to see exactly what that means. Okay, what about Shadow Phase, Darkness Step? Here in darkness, if any, there is darkness. There are no spaces. Resolve this step. Each hero in darkness suffers an amount of fear indicated by the app. Cool. It doesn't really say I can't move. Because they said an opportunity to attack, but in the book, but I don't see how. Can I run away? When a hero is in the same space as a readied enemy group, certain enemies will provoke that enemy, causing it to attack. A hero must provoke an enemy during each of the following situations. Nope. To provoke an enemy, a hero selects the provoke button. Nope. Corrupting enemy activations. Duplicate enemy groups. I can walk away, I guess. This is a great game. I can walk away. Huh. Who knew? Well, I'm gonna walk away. So, I thought she had to attack. On her turn, she's probably gonna just break. Yeah. She's not gonna get very far because she can do 1, 2, 1, but then she can't do anything, and it'll be a wasted turn. So she'll just attack and do the 2 hit. No, the monster's not exhausted. They don't seem to exhaust now. They just seem to keep punching. But it can attack. Oof. Here we go. Oh my gosh. She's gonna take. She's at her limit. 2. First one. Keep this card face up. Before you interact with a threat token, you must spend 1 inspiration. And flip this face down, and she gets a fear card. Ill Will. Each other hero suffers 1 face down. Discard this. Flip this face down. Keep this card face up. If you would discard a face up fear, flip this face down instead. Okay. He's gonna attack again. Come on. 1 success or 2 damage. Not gonna do a darn thing. Because it's got a shield up again. I can't hit it, it's wasteful. Yes. Key. Negates one, takes another. That is her limit, my friend. So she's entangled. Keep this face up. When you perform a travel action, move 1 fewer space. Cool. So we'll go over to the handy dandy app of pain. It'll be her. Confirm on last stand. From damage. She just needs to pass 1 agility. She did. Pass 1 agility. Discard all face-down wounds, which is just these ones. The face-ups are still there. Gain 1 inspiration. Keep on trucking. Okay. Now it is Miss Aragorn's turn. Might as well be. 1, 2, 3. Spending 1 to hit for 2, so he hits for 5. Working, ice skating uphill. Here. It's something you just said, Mr. Deadhell, that kind of made me think, are they active? Well, if I attack them, the attack action allows heroes to attack an enemy group attempting to remove it from the map. The enemy group is 1 or more plastic figures, blah blah blah. To perform attack, the hero chooses what they're going to attack, they roll for what they're going to do. If the hero chooses... I want to see the one where it says, like, can the enemy attack? Can they do it more than once? And I think I might be working against myself when I do. The riot group is prompted to attack. Since it is in range of Aragorn, he selects yes and resolves it. Oh, nope. They get to do it. That's gonna happen, so yes, they can. 1 damage with strength negating, which is 1. That's a success. 2, 3. So, yep, blocked it. That's his first. His second, he's gonna attack again. 1, 2, 3, which 2 successes does 5 damage. Sick of this. I'm sick of you. 1, 2, 5. Please stop retaliating. Stop. 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 So I need to 1, 2, 3. I use this to block it. That will end. That will block all that foolishness. Nope. Gimli! Keep this face up if you would. Okay, so he's not doing any discard. He's gonna attack. 1, 2, 3, 4. He got 3 successes, which is a 6 hit. Really sick of this guy. 4 to kill him. I gain an inspiration. Get rid of that guy. Gosh, that was terrible. Okay, then he's gonna do his second attack to attack these goblin scouts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gonna spend 1 to get that 6 hit that he needs so much. Okay. Negate it with might. He can negate one. It will be the fear. He will negate the fear. Take a hit, flip face down. And that, my friends, is the end of that round. Okay. Each hero gains an inspiration. We need all the help we can get. Come on. One more. Give me one more. So she's gonna get attacked. Now I'm gonna make sure I hit the attack side because they flipped it. And just gates. 1, 2. He's going to spend 1 to negate 1. Take another one to the face. Keep this card face up. If you would discard a face up damage card, flip it face down instead. Okay. Oh wait, that was these two. 1, 2. Ah, why do I keep doing this to myself? Darkness suffers 2 fear, negate. That's alright, I messed up last time, so that's fine. 1, 2. He's gonna take 2 to the face. 2 fear. First one. Keep this card face up. At the end of your turn, suffer a fear. When you test, add. But when you test, I can add a thing. And this greed. Deplete another hero's resource, but there's none to. If you cannot suffer 1 face down. So she is at 3. Then flip this face down. So she can take 6. She's at 5. Oof. Oh no. Okay. Oh, each character. You do 2. You are going to just take 1. Keep this card face up. When you attack, reveal 1 fewer card. Cool. And then you, 1, which is nothing. I need that card. Okay. 2. And 1, you're just going to take 1. Flip face down, so you're 1 shy of your max. Threat level increases to 6. With the forest teeming with enemies, you are forced to give up on the hope of tracking down the thieves before they are warned of your plans to stop them. You will try again in the morning when you have recovered your strength. Your enemies have proved more dangerous than you had hoped. Unable to continue your quest, you are forced to regroup and take some rest. After a few hours sleep, you rise and continue your search, and before the morning light, you find the thieves' fort and slip in without their notice. The heroes have failed to catch the thieves by surprise. They will need to face the bandit leader at a disadvantage. Lore increases by 1. Each hero receives 3 experience. And that is the end of chapter 1! So I don't have to start over. The story continues. That's the thing. The story continues whether I pass or fail. It's just the boons that I would get that the app's going to keep track of, I don't get because I didn't catch the thieves. I was too busy getting massacred by a ridiculous amount of goblins and orcs. But we just kind of take these, and chapter 1 ends as such. And they start over, and basically what we do is now we got experience that we can use to upgrade. So that's a possibility. We'll see how that goes. I need to do some more deeper reading, but we didn't die. We didn't lose the scenario. We just didn't get the progression that we'd like. But it moves on to chapter 2. And you can see that. Let me go back to this. Once this pops up. So you can kind of see that here, where it says the Thieves' Lair Chapter 2. So we'd be facing that. But we're not going to. We're going to stop here. And we'll have a chat and let me know what you think. I enjoy this game. I thought it was fun. I like the card flipping instead of dice rolling. I mean, even the card flipping sometimes is against you, but you know what? It works out. She is still going to keep that other awful, awful thing in her deck. Hopefully one day we can get rid of it. But other than that, that's the buildup of it. So let's go back up and talk. Alright, so that was Lord of the Rings, Journeys in Middle-earth, Chapter 1. For those who find interest in this game, I think this game is awesome. I think it is a lot of fun. I have a storage system for this that makes this a little bit easier on me. It was one that I found on Amazon, actually. And it's just, like, just styrofoam that goes on and it clips onto everything. But you pick up all these lovely things. You see me just kind of picking up the difference. So you saw what the board shapes itself out to be in different forms and shapes and twists. If you were to say, okay, well, Canje, I really like that you played that. I want to try the game myself. And you bought the game and you're like, okay, I remember Canje doing this thing. That's not how it's going to work for you at all. This game is going to reset itself. Like the app will have the same scenario where you have to find the thief. You have to get to find their hideout and get in. You're supposed to do that, and that's the main story. But what's going to happen is how you get there is going to be completely changed around, so the map changes for replayability. And that's a huge thing I really love about this game. I think that is a grand idea to do that. But this game is a lot of fun. I say dice. My pulls are what they are, but it's still pretty darn amazing how well I did. kind of scared myself for a second. And the cool thing about this, I'm actually going to go back down to the table so you can see. Go here. So you can see the storage system that I have. So it's this guy, right? I'll put that there, and I'll show you like how it lines up. And these are hard. These are hard styrofoam. They're not cheap by any means. And as you can see, as I put these things back in here, I'm just gonna load these up real quick. And because we're gonna be returning, because we're gonna play this again, for sure, I'm gonna keep track of their stuff. Aragorn. And you'll see me close up the box so you'll know if you're interested in doing this. I got these off Amazon, like I said. I know there's 10 billion other solutions that cost varying types of money. These were the most inexpensive, and it did the trick. It didn't need to be crazy set, no wild stuff going on. And that's it. That's the storage unit. And you just take this, put that here, those here, and then this right there, and seal it up. Quick put away. It took longer for me to set up the map than it took me to put this game up. So it was good. It was a good run. All right, let's talk about what's to come. Okay, so I want to play this game again. This probably might be a game I play again next Sunday, just because that was a lot of fun. So my schedule's changed, right? Monday is going to be Gloomhaven, and I've gotten the new character printed for those who watched the last playthrough. So he will be making an appearance at Gloomhaven, and I've gotten all his cards printed out and ready to go and sleeve. Then Thursday, that's Wednesday. Thursday is going to be Kingdom Death Monster. I do like Lord of the Rings better than Mansion Management because of the campaign. I haven't gotten into Mansions of Madness is another thing on my shelf of shame, Hans. I really do like, and I agree with you, Steven. I do like the success system, but I need to play Mansions of Madness to see how I feel about it. I know next Friday I'm going to be playing it with a group of friends, so I'll get to see the two differences and see which one I like more. I know Mansions of Madness came before Lord of the Rings, so they probably took whatever things that annoyed people about Mansions of Madness and put it in Lord of the Rings, like removed it from Lord of the Rings to make it better. And then they'll take lessons learned from Lord of the Rings and add it to Descent, the new Descent coming out, which I am getting. So, um, Thursday, if Steven's available, we'll be doing another Canje After Dark with Kingdom Death Monster. The new settlement will survive. We will try so hard to make it survive. Um, let's see. Then Sunday, I'll come back and I'll do Chapter 2 of Lord of the Rings Journeys in Middle Earth, because this game is a lot of fun. I enjoy it a lot. Then we'll continue cycle through games from there. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. It ought to be a fun, fantastic time. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for taking time out of your day to just come sit at the table with me and watch and help me play a board game. Not just watch, help, because you take part in this too. Patreons, thank you so much for backing me up. When the new lens comes in, you will be the first to know. I will hook it up. I will set things. I will put things there and set things right. The webcam that I got, I'm still trying to figure out why it keeps glitching on and off, so I'm doing heavy research on that. But we'll get it figured out. We'll get it figured out and it working, and it'll be beautiful. Subscribers, YouTube subscribers, thank you so much for subscribing and being like, hey, this guy is worth looking at. I really appreciate it. Should I ever hit the 200 mark, which I'm being confident in saying maybe, then just let me know what you'd like to see. If it's just, hey, play another board game during the week, okay. If it's have another Q&A session, all right. If it's a top 10 list of something that you would want to see, let me know. I'll do it for you, because without you, I'd just be kind of, so I'm glad you're here to watch as well. Thank you so much, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, Monday for those who are further along. Take care of yourself. Insert comment here. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.